We're at the Low Carbon Innovation Forum to talk to people who are likely to be managing their organisation's compliance with the carbon reduction commitment, which is an emissions trading scheme that will affect thousands of everyday businesses from next year. I think the notion of having to manage your carbon emissions from everyday activities like lighting and other things that happen in buildings has come as a bit of a shock to a lot of organisations, and the scheme is perhaps best described as being deceptively tough. So on the surface it doesn't look all that complicated, but there are some tricky definitions around how it's structured, and understanding those is really key to performing well within the scheme. There's lots of services to help companies understand how they're using energy within their buildings and how they're using energy across the day. So those types of things vary from building to building. So there'll be less lighting, for example, in a warehouse than there will in an office building, and the account or the amount of energy use that lighting makes up in those two things will vary. But it's not that difficult for companies to install some very simple software and metering to understand exactly how they're using energy throughout the day. And that's kind of the basis for all good energy efficiency initiatives. So next year, the carbon reduction commitment starts. The carbon reduction commitment is an emissions trading scheme that will affect thousands of businesses, everyday businesses, retailers, banks, hospitals, local authorities, the public sector as well, and we'll create a new obligation, a legal obligation for these organisations to measure their carbon footprint from the energy that they use on their buildings, and report that every year. Now this is, I think for energy managers, a real gift. If I was an energy manager right now, I know that I'd be faced with a lot more work next year, but really I probably feel like a lottery ticket winner. Over the last year, EDF Energy has been educating a lot of its customers around the mechanics of this carbon reduction commitment and where we see the risks and opportunities lying for them. And one of the reactions we've noticed from companies, from people who will be responsible for complying with the CRC, is and actually a lot of speculation in the media is about will all this sort of green tree-hugging carbon emissions trading stuff make the UK an uncompetitive place to do business? So will it create too much of an extra burden on the cost of doing business in the UK? We really don't think it will. The returns, the payback for investing in energy efficiency is fantastic. Often paybacks are as little as a year, which I think you'd be hard pressed to find any other sort of area to invest in that would deliver such a fantastic payback. I have a constant battle with my girlfriend over the thermostat. Otherwise, yeah, we have low energy light bulbs everywhere. Fortunate enough to live in a converted church, so we have super thick walls, but really hopeless windows that we can't do much about.